Back inside 1 Minute Fitness. In this segment, Curtis is going to do most of the talking because I'm the one working on the bike. He's the president of IF. Good to have you back. And as I'm out of breath, we're talking about how to maximize your time in the gym. I'm thinking I'm coming to a bike or treadmill just to get the blood flowing, heart rate going. Is that the most effective use of time right off the top?
You know what? It's a common misconception that you have to go into the gym and warm up for 10 or 15 minutes on a treadmill or a bike, get the heart rate up, synovial fluid in throughout the joints. It's not necessary. Like, what you want to do is you want to do some movement-based warm up and exercises that really prep the body, the neurological system, the muscles on the exercise you're going to do. So if you're going to do a leg workout or an upper body workout, you would do exercises in those muscle groups to activate the muscles, prep the neurological system, and get going. So as much, if you feel more comfortable warming up on a bike for 5 minutes, kind of get your head in the game, go for it, but it's not necessary.
Okay, so when would you use this type of cardio boost within the workout itself?
Yeah, it's a great question. So, today we're talking about how to maximize your time in the gym. What we would recommend, most people want all benefits of fitness and exercise, i.e. improve their cardiovascular endurance, i.e. improve their strength, improve their mobility. All those elements, what we can do is we can maximize the time in the gym by having, segments and boosts of cardiovascular exercise throughout the workout. So 2-3 minute boosts, elevate that heart rate, get the full benefit of cardiovascular exercise throughout the workout without actually having to run on the treadmill or be on the bike for 40 minutes straight.
Okay. Can I get off the bike now?
You got it. Let's hop over here. So here's an example. Just hopped off the bike.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that was a 2 minute segment just to boost the heart rate.
Great.
And what we're going to do is we're going to do a one arm row. So one hand here, knee here, leg out, and we're going to do a one arm row and we're going to do both sides. And let's do 12 reps to begin with.
Okay, and that's interesting you mentioned the reps. So if we're all warmed up, how many sets, how many reps are we doing to maximize the time within the gym?
Yeah, I think the big thing is it depends on where you're at with your program and what your goals are. If you want to improve strength, lower number of reps. If you want to improve your strength endurance, you can have higher number of reps. But a great start for beginners, anywhere between 12 and 15 reps at one time. Nice.
That side's feeling pretty good. And when we're choosing the exercises, you set this up, we're doing back and then chest, so there's a lot of push-pull going on.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to use agonist and antagonist muscle groups. So what that allows us to do is you're working your back muscles right now, and we're going to, instead of taking a break into your next set of back, what we're going to do is we're going to shift over here and do a chest exercise. So really it's maximizing the time. There's no downtime, there's no water cooler talk. You get to go right into the next exercise, maintain that heart rate, and work another muscle group. So we're going to go on the TRX.
Sure. And if we're using something like this apparatus, kind of the same as a bench press, but what do we have to keep in mind for form?
Yeah, well, the big thing is, when you have bands like this, you gotta make sure that you have good shoulder stability. It's not anchored in like a bench press or a push-up. The more difficult you want to make it, the further out your feet go. If you want to make it easier, you stand closer up. So if you look at that like that, look straight ahead, and you're going to do a push-up exercise or movement. Very good. Exhale on the way up. Good shoulder stability. So if this was wobbling, it wasn't tight, then we know that it's too advanced for your ability.
If we're looking at planning time in the gym, what's the minimum amount of time to get a good workout and the maximum amount of time per day to show up and get a good pump?
Obviously, being in the health and fitness business, there's not ever too much time that you want to spend in the gym. But to be honest, it's definitely one of the number one excuses of why people don't work out is because they say they don't have enough time. So a proper, well-scheduled and planned workout only needs to be 30 minutes. By the time you come in, prep the muscle groups, 5 to 10 minutes. Meat and potatoes is about 20 minutes. If you did a minimum of 30 minutes of activity every single day, you're laughing. Now, at the end of the day, if you want a good solid workout, only need an hour. So, let's remove the excuses, get in the gym. All you need is 30 minutes. We can allocate that time, no problem.
And the buddy system is important, as you've always mentioned, about accountability.
Yeah, bring a friend. Bring a friend, bring a peer, bring your spouse, holds you accountable, prevents you going from, going to the washroom or going to that water cooler talk that everybody always does.
Insta selfie while you're in front of the mirror. I see that happening at the gym. It's got to stop. We don't condone that here. Listen, I'm looking at the clock. I got to jump back on the bike. These are great tips as always, Curtis.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Get sweating.
30 minutes a day.